The transformation we are discussing does not stop at technology. It fundamentally reshapes the relationship between industry and regulation. Traditional maritime regulation has relied heavily on prescriptive rules, fixed requirements derived from assumed scenarios at the design stage. While effective in the past, these rules struggle to keep pace with long-life ships operating under uncertainty, aging, and rapidly evolving technologies. In the next century, regulation must progressively shift toward performance-based frameworks. Instead of asking whether a ship complies with static rules, the central question becomes whether it can continuously demonstrate safety, reliability, and resilience under real operating conditions. This shift also transforms the role of regulators. Regulators evolve from periodic auditors into data partners, engaging with trusted, real-time information generated by ships, living digital twins, and digital healthcare engineering systems. Oversight becomes evidence-based, continuous, and adaptive. As digital twins and AI increasingly inform safety-critical decisions, certification itself must evolve. Certification will no longer apply only to steel and hardware, but also to models, algorithms, data quality, and data integrity, ensuring that digital systems used in decision-making are transparent, validated, and trustworthy. In this new regulatory landscape, trust is built through transparency, continuous evidence, and shared responsibility between industry and authorities. Regulation moves beyond enforcing minimum compliance toward enabling sustained life cycle safety and resilience across the entire operational life of a ship. The transformation of maritime systems demands an equally profound transformation in engineering education. The next generation of engineers will no longer be trained merely to design components or analyze isolated failures. They must be prepared to act as system doctors. A system doctor understands how structures, machinery, software, humans, and the environment interact across the entire life cycle of a ship. This requires interdisciplinary thinking, integrating mechanics, materials, data science, artificial intelligence, human factors, and systems engineering into a coherent whole. Technical excellence alone is no longer sufficient. Engineers must also be ethically literate, capable of judging how data is collected and used, how decisions are automated, and how responsibility is shared when humans and machines collaborate. In this context, AI literacy becomes as fundamental as structural mechanics. Equally important is the recognition that humans are integral components of engineered systems. Understanding fatigue, cognition, workload, and human-machine interaction is not optional. It is central to safety, resilience, and performance. Educating the next generation therefore means cultivating engineers who can care for complex systems, with technical competence, ethical responsibility, and humanity, ensuring that future maritime systems are not only smarter, but safer and more humane. Let me close with a vision for the next century of marine technology. The future will not be defined by any single technology. It will be defined by a fundamental change in how we think about ships, and in our responsibility toward them. The ships of the next century must be safer, resilient to extremes, aware of their own condition, and capable of preventing failure rather than merely reacting to it. They must be cleaner, not only in terms of propulsion and fuel, but across their entire life cycle, from design and construction to operation and decommissioning. They must be smarter, able to learn, adapt, and support informed, timely decisions through real-time intelligence. But above all, they must be more humane. They must be designed to protect human well-being, to support the ethical use of data and automation, and to recognize that people remain central to safety even in an era of autonomy and AI. This is the ultimate shift I have proposed today, from ships that are merely operated to ships that are genuinely cared for throughout their lives. If we embrace this shift, marine technology will not simply keep pace with the next century, it will help shape it responsibly, sustainably, and humanely.